What is up, everyone? Welcome on back to some more Wizard Roleplay. My name is Matthew, and welcome back to Farming Wednesday, episode number 2, guys. Welcome on back down to some more of the farm, on Matt's farm. We're back on Ohio Richlands here. We've just been putting around, doing a lot of work. As you can see, it's already September the 2nd. In the last video, y'all seen the field was harvested. Now it's actually come out and been belled. We belled it a few days ago. And I'm actually going to go pick it up today, and deliver some of these bells off today. Well, actually all of these bells off today, is the plan. The plan is for all the bells to go. Oh yeah, I'm picking up real good. Okay. We're just gonna go on down here and pick these up. It's funny I'm picking up small bells like this because it reminds me of a time a while ago that I was a kid, and we had Uncle, well, we called him Uncle Jack. He really wasn't our uncle, but he was a close family friend of ours, and he loved our backfield. A long time ago we used to own mini fields, and our back 40-ish acres was all alfalfa, planted in alfalfa. Leased out, of course. We leased it out to Uncle John, as we called him, and he would all the time go out there as a kid, and we would help him stack bells. He made little round bells, or little square bells like this. And all the time we'd have to go out there on these big old hay wagons like this and just help stack. You know, you sit on the back and you just stack and stack. Oh God, it was hard work. You know, I mean, I regret it for anyone that's ever had to stack hay bales. It is some hard work, okay? It is dirty. You are hot. It's usually in the middle of summer. You're sweating your butt off. And you know, and I mean, we made money, like, you know, like Uncle Jack would pay us, like, now, okay, I'm going to say he paid us, okay, and he did. He paid us $20 a day, okay? Now, you think about it, okay, you're like, oh, God, $20 a day? Hell, you can make $20 an hour now. You can. You're right. Absolutely correct. But, you know, back when we were kids, $20 a day was quite a bit. You know, I mean, being a kid and making $20 a day at like 10, 11 years old, yeah, I mean, we were content with it, you know, we were okay with it. So that's what belling this was like. I belled this off screen so y'all didn't have to see it, but it just reminded me of that story of Uncle John paying us $20 a day to go out and, oh my God, look at that bell go. Go out and throw hay bells with him is what we were doing. He would always buy us a Mountain Dew or a Pepsi or something, you know, something to have to drink while we threw bells, because you threw them about that high. That's about the right stacking of them. There's 208 bells, by the way, on this field. From what my counter told me, there's 208 bells. That is a lot of straw. These are straw bells. These aren't hay bells. But I threw, when we were kids, we threw hay bells, not straw bells. I never really messed around with straw bells. We always got our straw bells delivered in. Mom and Pop did. For our animals. Speaking of animals, today's a big day for us. We do have a few animals on the farm. Well, we have one set of animals on our farm, and I'm helping the local dairy down the road. A good friend of mine named, oh my God, I forgot his name for a minute. Mark Willis. Mark Willis is running his dairy down there, so he has offered us to come down there and feed the cattle in the morning. So he really doesn't have time to feed the cattle as much. He works for the road company and stuff, so he's pretty busy, especially in the summer months when he's working. So he offered me to come down and feed the cattle in the morning, and he's gonna pay me about $200 a day just to come down and feed the cattle. So I mean, it's not a lot of money, but it's still some money. I'm making something. I haven't looked at wheat prices. Oh, we're gonna save game. That's fun. Okay, now my game's saved. Thank God. I think it's wheat. It looks like it's about 542 or 533. When is our... Oh, January. So it looks like January we're topping out pay. Like September we're going up, October, November, December, January. So it looks like about January before I sell off the silo, because I want top dollar pay for it. So, yeah, about $200 a day is what I'm going to be making to sacrifice me over a little bit. But I mean, it won't be bad. Hopefully I'll be able to buy some property or a house up here soon. I mean, I don't mind living in a trailer, but man, is it tight on space, you know? You don't think about stuff like that, but man, is it tight on space. You know, living in there 24/7, you gotta have your space, you gotta have everything done, you know, it's gotta be clean and tidy. Forget about inviting a woman over, because that's out of the picture. You know, that's out of the picture. So, you know, I just need a place. You live by your mom and dad, and it's you know, it's not fun. And I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, he's almost done with that build. Yeah, there's a whole nother side. Don't worry, there's a whole nother side there that we gotta get to. Can't back this trailer up because it's a pivot hitch kind of trailer. Not particularly my favorite. I don't like pivot hitches on trailers, but you know, they're there. I guess it stems back to, you know, when we had the old dually that my dad still has on this farm, the full farm truck, and you know, you'd go out there and try to, you know, move something with a pivot hitch. It was always pretty awful. I got my Black Beauty out here today. This is what I got out here working these fields, and it's, man, is it rolling good. I tell you what, never been better. An old Dodge runs good. Well, that's not an old Dodge, it's a newer Dodge, but still runs good. That good old diesel in her, I mean, you know, she running it hard. 97, 98, 99, one more bell. We can get 152 bells on this thing. Whew. Well, no, 153 bells on this thing. Wow. And there she is. She is strapped up and ready to go. Go ahead and throw on our emergency flashers as we go down the road here. I gotta go look to sell this, actually. Who was buying straw? 37,000 liters of straw. And straw doesn't buy good until about January anyways. September it's pretty low, but we're gonna go ahead and sell. Oh, there's no selling points available. Wow. Alright, well, give me 1 second. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. We are back. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, now we got our spot to head on down to now. It's going to be a little farm down the road from us. A little bit more of a smaller farm. They got a big old biomass heating plant over there that kind of heats up some of the part of the town. Jeez, I could not think of the name of this thing for some odd reason. It heats up part of the town down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and haul this on down here. Man, this is one heck of a truck with my nice cabin lighting in here as well. We'll head on down this road here. The farm is, the dairy is right up there. I mean, I could ride up there and show you all, but I don't really think I should have to. Oh boy, what happened? Okay, there it goes. Sometimes it just freezes the load stuff. There's this little place here. Oh, cool, Jesus, that's a junker, ain't it? My God, got a trailer and a rundown barn and a bunch of junk cars. Is that our local junkyard? Is that my local pull apart? Do I need a Need a part? I go there, the pool. Oh, that's a nice red barn. I bet that's the horse paddock. Oh, that's Mr. Smith's place. He rides the horses. Really pretty horses at that. I don't know if he's offering out jobs, but if he was, I would try to get on at his place too. I like little horse products. They're really nice. But here we are down here at the biomass heating plant area. This is it right here. Now, I don't actually know. Let me look real quick here. You know what, you guys are just gonna see me turn on my help window because I just need some help here. Operating position, that moves that up and down. Okay, that's not what I wanted. How do I unload? What? Oh. Okay, this is how you unload. Okay, and this why. Okay. Neato. Whoops. Okay, neato. I think that's how you unload there, and then I have to sell wood. I don't need to sell the wood. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's put it back into reset. B. So restack everything. Why? Alright. You guys are seeing it a little weird, sorry, but why again? There we go. Alright, now you sold all those off. $53 a bale. That ain't too bad, really. I'll head back and get the rest of the bells. Go ahead and reset that. So we're still in operating position now. Good. Stop at the stop sign. Don't see anybody coming. Go ahead and pull on out here. Yeah, so we're back. We're back. Oh yeah, there's a horse paddock. Man, am I excited to be back recording this. I'm so excited. I don't know. I just like Ohio Richlands. I think it's a really nice map. Really good small map. So yeah, I'm just really excited to be back here. I do have plans to return. Eventually, I have plans to actually return back to Green Valley and Upper Mississippi River Valley. Or Green River Valley, Green Valley, Nebraska, and Upper Mississippi River Valley. I do have plans to return back to them, as I like their maps as well. They're really beautifully detailed maps. Just like Ohio Richlands is a really beautiful detailed map, so. Oh, right into a pole. Well, there went my fenders. I'm gonna get those replaced at a later date. It's always fun. Hear that diesel vroom, vroom, cranking up there. Hasn't rained yet. We did get a little bit of rain the other day. We got some nice rain. It was a good rainstorm that came in. And, boy, was that fun. Out here belling in the rain. your tractor just kind of. So good thing the Ford has flotation tires on it, because if it didn't, I would be sinking. That's for sure. I am so happy Dad decided to put flotation tires on that. He's actually feeling a lot better. He's been out and about. I did end up mowing up all the grass around the place for him. He was pretty thankful for it, though. Mom's been on him for about a week now about getting that all mowed up, and he was just like, my back's hurting, But, if you knew how my mom was, she goes to work at McFarland's and comes home to clean the house every day, so, yeah. Sadly, you haven't all seen her yet. Hopefully she'll be making an appearance pretty soon, I hope. Every time I usually pick up my GoPro to slap onto me, which you have two views. You have this view, which is lovely, my GoPro, and this view, which is my drone that I'm flying up above right now, which is the best viewing, I think. Yeah, so unfortunately every time I, throw my drone up in the air and I record on my GoPro, she's gone. Like today, I woke up pretty early, woke up about 7 or 8 in the morning to get the mowing done. And she left at like 8 o'clock this morning to go up to McFarland's equipment. Their hogs or Hoss is what it's called now, I done forgot. I think it's Hogs, Hoggs, Hogs equipment now. So she works up at Hogs equipment. I call it McFarland, as that's what I grew up with it as. So I've always just kept with the namesake of McFarland. But as I've heard, being here about a day and a half, well, really a bit over a day and a half. I've been here a few days. I was here a few days before I started recording anyways, so, well, I wasn't really here a few days. I kind of just came right in when I was recording, but, I know talk around the town, I know people, things like that, so, from what I hear, my friend Jack is still here in town, which I am fantastic to hear, that, because, Jack being one of my friends, as he was, Jack McFarland, I'm so glad that, he is still here to, help run McFarland's ranch, he used to run it a lot when we were kids. He ran it, and, that's how it went, and then, we worked at it, me and his son James, we worked at his place, and we, we're good. But James has moved on. James lives in New York now, with his wife and kids. I kind of actually pretty much keep in contact with James a lot, which is good. So James is, in New York with his kids, and he runs the McFarland's used equipment store up in New York, which is really cool. So they kind of expanded out, but unfortunately they had to end up selling out the old one the very beginning. The very beginning one, because Jack's just gotten too old, He doesn't run it like he used to. Hell, the man's approaching his 60s or 70s by now, And that's, 60s or 70s, he's about 68, almost 70 now. He's lived a pretty dang good life, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he kind of just retired out, I guess you could say, and Hogs, Jill Hogs is her name, she's took over McFarland's, so, and runs it. Luckily enough, my mom and them were able to keep their jobs in the accounting department there, so that's exciting to know. My mom's worked a very long time. Ooh, 3,000, sweet. My mom's worked a very long time at McFarland's, and in the accounting department. She works in accounting and sales, so that's how my dad always gets his good equipment. Actually, the Richland's auction's coming up really soon, so my dad's super excited. He loves the Richland auction. It comes about every year in October. So he is super excited because he loves the Richland auctions. And that's where he gets a lot of his equipment stuff at, is the Richland auctions place. So he's super excited to be coming up there, and it's coming to town, so he's super excited. He's gonna send me up this year, so I'm gonna go up with him and see what kind of auction stuff we can get, as we are starting the farm back up slowly. So we're super excited to see what some stuff they might have. They have like a stone picker, a nice plow, a better cultivator than what we got right now. And I'm especially excited to see that they have a nice seeder. But boy, do they come every year. They come down to the auction and they sell a bunch of stuff. A lot of the local farmers around here, they'll come down here and sell some stuff as well. And it's just all really nice, fun stuff. So go ahead and unattach that. See, I'm only about 21 minutes in. 21 minutes in. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you all on down to the dairy that I'm working at currently with my truck, and then we'll come on back here. And we'll go ahead and put my drone in here, and I'll switch her up to my GoPro view so you can see my first person. See my point of view of everything, So this is actually the McFarland's farm. I think the first video I did, I pointed at the other house out there and said that's the McFarland's house, and it actually is the McFarland's house. See, I always remember Jack and James, Jack, I always remember Jack owning that house. And it turned out that's his house. And the McFarland farm, which was next to us, was owned by Jack's grandparents. Which is their names were Betty and Frank. So Betty and Frank actually own McFarland's ranch. Of course, they've passed on now, but now Jack owns McFarland's farm and this house right here. This is the McFarland's house, and I think I was telling a funny story about how, or no, that one's not it. Is that one it? That one might be it. I don't remember. I don't remember if it's that one or this one up here. I think it's that one back there, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so I was telling a funny story about how me and James were always riding four-wheelers out there, and we rode a lot of four-wheelers out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop in here at the farm shop. This is what my buddy Jeremiah owns. Jeremiah owns this dairy farm right here. He's been a buddy of mine for a while. His dad, Nick, was a buddy of my father's, and then, he was here. So, everything they offer in here is actually from their dairy farm. Now, my buddy, oh my God, I forgot his name there for a minute. Anyways, my buddy that owns this farm owns the dairy cattle here. And there's 80 dairy cattle in here. We got plenty of food, plenty of straw. They're kept pretty good. They have a nice outdoor padding area. A nice outdoor padding area out here where they get to be at. So, anyways, yeah. Sorry about that long pause there. I was looking at my cats. Something's going on with one of my cats. So anyways, so he owns this big farm, which is a really nice farm that he owns here. And his dad helped him build this farm. He actually has the circled barn, which we always laugh about. But his dad helped him build this farm out. So, but anyways, he works for the road department, and then anything that he doesn't necessarily, his wife runs the farm shop more, but he runs the dairy part. So he's got a nice 40/40 here that he has hooked up to the EP.2.24. Yeah, this thing. This is a feeder. So this is a feeder and it's hooked up to the tractor, and I just pull it through here and load it. He loads the feeder every morning for me. And then, you know, we come through and feed all the cattle. And, we do all that kind of fun stuff, you know. Go ahead and close that door back up there. I think you can get in this door right here. Yeah. So you can get in this little door, and you can kind of see more of the paddocking areas, things like that. So yeah, and then you can just open up this big door and let them get a kind of a breeze, things like that. But yeah, so the cattle are in here, they run in here. We got 3 milking robots that milk them, so we don't have to worry about coming up here and getting them milked or anything like that, because they're milked at certain times. We do, I don't really come up here. There's another few people that are out here that help run that portion of stuff. I forgot to take off my help window, so y'all have seen it for a while. So they come up here and help with that portion of stuff, so I don't really have to do all that. So anyways, yes. So guys, I appreciate you all joining me back up onto the Ohio Richlands on Matt's Farm on Farming Wednesdays. If y'all like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate every subscriber. We have 405 subscribers on the road to 1,000, which is fantastic. I appreciate each and every person that has subscribed to me. So it's amazing to have 405 people who watch you. That's amazing. Anyways, guys, see you all on the flip side. I hope you all enjoyed this.